Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, your SS teacher, welcome you all in the e-learning class of Modern International School Hiswa. I am going to start subject Geography of Standard 7, and this is first video lecture on this chapter 2, Inside Our Earth. Dear students, as in the first chapter you have came to know about the environment, but the first we know about the environment, then secondly we are going to know about the interior of the earth, as we are surviving our lives on the top of the earth. But what will happen if we'll move inside the earth? This is the theme of the chapter. Dear students, our earth, which is a dynamic planet, and it constantly goes under different type of changes, wherever on the exterior of the earth or interior of the earth. Different such changes ever used to take place, wherever with the help of the wind, water, or different things. Like now, sometimes we ever used to be curious that what are our earth made up of. Then we can also told it that as we used to see the onions, it is also in the concentric layers. It means our earth, which is made up of different hard rocks, different surface, and it's also is like the onion like structure. It means we used to peel the onion, then we will find the different structure. It means different layer. Whenever we will uncovered it, we will find the different layer inside it. And once we will move toward the entire part, we will move toward the core. Then as we know that the uppermost layer of the earth, that is known as crust, the uppermost layer where the lives are surviving, where the forest, where the trees, where the different work these are performing, these are on the crust. So the topmost layer of the earth, this is known as the crust, and it is the thinnest layer, and it is about the 35 kilometers on the continentals. It means on the continents. And as we know that maximum around 71% of our earth, that is bounded by the oceanic waters, and only the 29% that is the land surface. That's why it is 35 kilometer on the continental shelves and 5 kilometer on the oceanic waters. Yeah, you can say the oceanic floors. Now the main minerals, it means how it is composed. So it is made up of the sial, the crust that is made up of the sial. It means silica and aluminium. So it is the first two letters, and the first two letter of aluminium, sial. It is made up of sial. And next is below the crust, we will move toward the inside the mantle. That it is broadly categorized into the three parts: the crust, the topmost layer of the earth is crust, then in mid of that mantle, and the inner part is core. Then if we'll move toward the mantle, we'll find that it is made up of sima. It means the silica and magnesium, and it is about 2900 kilometer. It means from the 35 kilometers it is up to the 2900 kilometers, that is the mantle, and it is made up of sima, that is silicon and magnesium. The innermost layer of the earth surface, that is the core, which is radius of about 3500 kilometers, and it is made up of Nife. It means the nickel and ferrous. It means the three types of layers, and how it is composed you have seen here. And as we know, the nickel and ferrous, they are ever used to be in the liquid form, the liquid form which becomes due to the high heat and pressure. Next topic is rocks and minerals. Rocks Basically, rocks are the hard part which are ever found on the earth crust, which is made up of different compositions. And minerals, these are found beneath the earth surface. Now, the earth crust, that is made up of various types of rocks, and the natural mass minerals that make up of earth crust is called a rock. It means rocks that are made up of different minerals, and whenever they used to make a large format, these are known as the rocks, as it is of different kinds as according to their origin. The rocks it ever used to be origin, these are of different types. Like major primary, we will tell that majorly three types of rocks are found: the igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. First, we will know about the igneous rocks. Igneous, it means fire. Basically, the word is igneous means fire. It means whenever the hot molten lava comes out inside the earth, then it used to cools and solidified. Then further it used to take the shapes of the rocks. This is known as the igneous rocks, as this comes inside the earth in the form of the fiery lava. It means the fluid lava, and further it gets cools and solidified. Thus it is known as igneous rocks. Then further, the igneous rocks, it is broken. It is broken due to the heat, due to the temperature, due to the water, and further it is used to be sediments at a different places. The sedimentation of these rocks further is known as the sedimentary rocks. And lastly, the sedimentary rocks, whenever during long year of time and due to the extreme heat and pressure, it further changes its forms, and further it is classified as metamorphic rocks. So this is the basic formation of the rocks, and three, how you have seen that how they used to change themselves, and further during their changes different type of minerals that are found within these rocks. Now we will see that these igneous rocks, these are also we can say the primary rocks, because these are the methods by which the rocks are formed. And basically it is of two types. It means according to its origination, it is classically divided into two types. The first is intrusive. It means inside, and extrusive, it means outside. Now discuss about the intrusive. It means those hot molten lava which ever used to coming out of the earth and used to stuck within the earth surface. It means within inside the earth, these are known as the intrusive rocks. And within these rocks, the different type of rocks are found, like the granite, which is the rocks, and also different type of things which can be prepared, like the powder, spices, grains, which is made up of granite. Next is extrusive rocks. It means those hot molten lava which our used to comes out and used to get solidified, and whenever it used to solidify, it makes out different type of rocks. And further, the rocks like the basalt and edge, these lava, due to the high temperature, each and every granules particles that is become into the fluid, and that's why a fine rocks is formed, and thus the basalt rock is found there. And thus the Deccan Plateau, this is a best example of the basalt rocks. So here, according to the origination of the igneous rocks, the intrusive and extrusive was classified. Next is about the sedimentary rocks. It means whenever the different rocks they used to crack, they used to rolls, and they used to small into the different fragments, and further it is get sedimented. This is known as the sedimentary rocks, like the sandstone and grain of sand. Next is metamorphic rocks. It means whenever the sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks change their forms under the great heat and pressure and temperatures, and it takes a long period of time, that's why it is known as the metamorphic rocks. Example, the slate limestone into the marble. These are the changes whichever used to taken place in these rocks. As we know that rocks, these are very important and useful for us, like these are useful in making out the houses, buildings, and our children used to play with the rocks. Now the you will be also be surprised that the rocks change into the different type of rocks, and this the continuous cycle further known as the rock cycle. As the igneous rocks, further it is sedimented, broken, and it converts into the sedimentary rocks, and further these sedimentary rocks, these under the great time, and it took a time, and it changed themselves into the metamorphic rock. This type of circle is known as the rock cycle. Okay dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.